Right, on today's episode of Poorman Outdoors, we're going to show you these mirrors that we installed on our Wolverine X4 850. They're the Seizmik Embark, as you can see here. And then we're going to show you how to align front doors to get them to close a lot easier and latch better. So here we go. These are the Seizmik Embark. The part number on these is the 18105. Here's the list of what this will fit. Basically anything 2-inch diameter, and then it's got shims in there to go down to 1.875 and 1.75 diameter roll cage. So the cage on this Wolverine is 2-inch. So we purchased these for that. Let's pop these open. This does say unlimited for life warranty. So here's kind of what's inside. Missing or broken parts. Basically they want you to reach out to them, as well as some QR codes for all their other accessories. Installation and operator's manual. Let's see, it looks like you are using rubber shims no matter what. Use the thin ones for the 2-inch cage, and then there's thicker ones for the 1.75 and 1.875 cage. Yeah, so there's the instructions, and we are using that style clamp. They do have, I forget what they call these. They're Pro Fit roll cage clamp, so they go on different. We're not going to use those. We'll keep opening this. There's one of the mirrors. I did see online you can change out the color of these bezels. I don't really feel the need to do that. Let's see, here's one of the clamps. So these are the same like textured black. These are metal. You see they have like a roll pin in them for a hinge. So there's one clamp. These mirrors out. There's the mirror. There's the back side. So these do have a full plastic shield all the way around them. It's got like a ball socket there so you can adjust them. And you can tighten that nut on the bottom, and that tightens up that ball socket. And then that's all the hardware right there. I'm going to pull these completely out of the box. I believe they are interchangeable. You kind of mount them whichever way you want. Yeah, so I'm going to finish pulling these out of the box. Probably get the driver's side one mounted up real quick, and then set the camera up and show you how to mount the passenger side. So we'll get back on in a minute. All right, so we got the driver's side on already. I'm going to show you how to do the passenger side here. This does have the Yamaha full polycarbonate windshield, so you do not have to take the windshield completely off. I did notice here, if you can see, it's probably too dark, the rubber piece they want you to use for the 2-inch has 2.00 molded into the rubber, so that makes that a lot easier to find which one to put on there. So you're gonna pull this open. Again, it's got a hinge on it. The rubber piece goes in there. That just keeps it really from spinning too much. You do have to, again, you don't have to take the windshield completely off. This windshield does have the quick clamps on it, so it does come off very easily. But basically you're just gonna peel the windshield open there for a second. The rubber thing might fight you a little bit. Alright, so now that I have that on there, I am going to clamp the windshield back down. Just like that. And then I am going to slide this clamp a little hard to do with the rubber piece on there, but that's what it's for. So I'm going to slide this down to touch the windshield clamp. Again, these are the mounts that it comes with. I think Unique Off-Road Products sells some mounts that use the 2 cage bolts, and it comes off of there for this same type of deal. You have a rubber washer, so that goes on in between the mirror and the mount, and then you have 8mm socket head cap screw with a flat washer. So you're going to stick that through like that. You're going to put the rubber washer on there. This was a little difficult the first time because you're compressing all that rubber and everything. So I just have an Allen on a ratchet. Again, you're gonna have to push in on this while you start tightening it for it to start grabbing. And it's not wanting to go. Let me get this started and I'll turn the camera back on. Alright, so I got that started. So you're just going to come in here and tighten this one Allen head bolt. And you want to snug that up, but you don't want it to be super tight. You are going into plastic. So that one's mounted on there. Again, I ran this mount down to touch the clamp for the windshield just to get it as low as I could. And kind of like I said earlier, there is a nut on the bottom of there. So if you tighten that up, that controls how loose the mirror is. Right now, this one is a lot looser than the other side. So if we step back, that's kind of how they look. I almost wish they were a little lower. So we might try this. If I want them to be lower, we might try that Unique Off-Road Products mount. Again, it goes off of these 2 bolts on the cage. And then the mirror mounts to that. So that's how to mount these. They're the Seizmik Embark. Again, this is our 2022 Wolverine X4 XT-R. So these do work totally fine with the Yamaha full polycarbonate windshield. You can see they're a little tight, but nothing's touching there. So I really picked these mirrors since they were taller. The other Seizmik mirrors stick out this way. I liked these because I wanted more field of view up and down rather than side to side. So figured we'd give these a shot. So there we go. Those are side view mirrors. All mounted up. Pretty easy. So one of the other things I wanted to show, this passenger door here, it has been having some problems closing easily. Every once in a while it'll close good. If you close it really firm, it closes all the way. Other times it bounces off. So there is a way to align these doors easier. So if you open the door, inside here there's 2 of these pins. You're gonna spin both of those out. So let me do that real quick. So those are these kind of push pins. So you screw the head out, and that allows the plastic clip piece to go back in, and then you can pull these out. So that releases this trim piece, and then that just pulls straight out. And then inside here, you get a light. Inside here are your hinge bolts. So that's your top door hinge, those two bolts. That's your bottom door hinge, those two bolts. So if you close this door really firm, so it's closed very firm right now, you can loosen those bolts up, kind of let the door settle where it needs to go, and tighten them back up. And once you do that, it should align the door with the striker better, and the door should close easier. So let me grab a socket for that, and we'll do that. All right, we're outside the door now. This is a 12 millimeter, so you just want to loosen these up. Again, you're not taking them all the way out. Just loosen them up to where the door hinge can move. So as you can see, both of those hinges are nice and loose. This door is latched all the way. So once you have the door on the striker good, latched all the way, then you want to come back and just tighten these up. Again, there's 4 total bolts. There's 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. You want to make them pretty snug. Now that we did that, let's see what our door does. So we just released it. There we go. First close. Try it one more time. Latched all the way, just with a nice firm close. So then you just want to put this trim piece back on, put those 2 push pins back in, and that's it. This trim piece does have these metal clips. So you're going to find the top. The top is the wide part. You just want to line up those pins, push them back in, bottom one. So once those are in, open your door back up. The light here. So those are where you're going to put those pins in. Let's see. So hard to see with my hand in there, but you put the push pin in, and then you put the screw in center. You can screw those in, or you can just push them straight in if you want. And then there's the one here on the bottom. This could be a little hard to get to if you have really big hands. Find my other centerpiece. And that got stuck back there. Let me fish that out and I'll shove it in. Alright, so I got both of those push pins back in. Let's try and close the door. Closed all the way, latched. Just how it's supposed to be. Alright, so that's a quick way to get your doors to close easier. That's it.